that became like a chant now, like Pushpa, 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 Pushpa Raj, Pushpa, 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 Pushpa Raj.
बहुत बढ़िया. Namaskar, मैं हूं उदय प्रताप सिंह. Hello and welcome to this special interview. And today we are going to be talking only and only about Pushpa, Pushpa, Pushpa. जी हाँ, पुष्पा, क्योंकि पुष्पा 2 द रूल का वाकई में रूल चल रहा है बॉक्स ऑफिस में, चाहे वो भारत हो या चाहे वो पूरे विश्व में हो. रिकॉर्ड्स दिन ब दिन तोड़े जा रहे हैं. ये बन गया है फास्टेस्ट इंडियन फिल्म टू क्रॉस 1000 करोड़. जी हाँ, अब तक 100 करोड़ क्लब तो हमने सुना था, 200 करोड़ क्लब, फिर 500 करोड़ क्लब, अब तो 1000 करोड़ क्लब बन गया है, और सिर्फ एक फिल्म की वजह से, एंड दैट इज पुष्पा 2. The entire team is joining us today on News X, rockstar DSP, the music composer of the film, Ravi Shankar, the producer of the film, and Naveen Yerneni, also the co-producer of the film. Welcome and congratulations aap sabko.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Truly ruling the roost right now and also ruling the dance floor. Rockstar DSP are your songs. It's wedding season Delhi में और सिर्फ पुष्पा के गाने बज रहे हैं.
Thank you sir. सब फीलिंग्स आ रहा है.
बट ये क्या कहेंगे जब मैं बोलता हूँ कि 1000 करोड़ क्लब और उसका अब आप हिस्सा बन चुके हैं, तो क्या महसूस होता है आपके जहन में?
I mean, first of all, thank you, शुक्रिया. I'm really, first of all, proud and grateful and happy to be a part of the entire franchise. Pushpa and Pushpa 2. Thanks to our producers Ravi sir, Naveen sir, Maitri Movies, and my director Sukumar sir, and of course my dear friend and my brother icon star Allu Arjun. So I think this is a great experience and a great memory and a great lifetime. It's like a lifetime achievement for all of us, you know. This one, and getting so much of love from all over the globe is something amazing to feel, and we are blessed. So I'm really blessed to be a part of it, and we are really enjoying it.
No doubt. I'm sure the feeling, I'm sure रोज दिन ब दिन sink in ही हो रही है. रवि जी, let me come to you and ask you, ऐसी फिल्म बनाना जो अब 1000 करोड़ क्लब में एंट्री पा चुकी है, conceptualize, execution, distribution, everything had to be right. तो वो कैसे हुआ? सारे boxes कैसे tick mark हुए?
So the thing is, as it is a sequel film, sir, we had a very good anticipation about the part 2, how it is going to do.
Yeah.
And we had the best people in the best places. So we made sure that we need to put best people in the best places. That's it. It may come, say, with technicians or cast or the distributors or the exhibitors, anything in relation to that. And we made it possible like that, and we were pretty sure that it is going to do a very big number, and really even it shocked us also. Doing fastest 1000 in the first week itself. Yes, we are very, very happy for that.
Yeah, Naveen ji, when did you feel the time was right? Because when Pushpa 1 became such a hit, Pushpa 1 The Rise, तो तभी बात चालू हो गई थी, पुष्पा 2 कब आ रही है, when is it coming? I'm sure you all were being asked that, he was being asked that, Allu Arjun was being asked that, Rashmika was being asked that. तो कब आपको लगा time was right कि 2 बनानी चाहिए, मगर script भी had to be good, music also had to be good?
2 was planned before the release of part 1.
Okay.
Because the story was so big that we want to split it in 2 parts.
Yeah.
And but part 1 was such a big hit, and it penetrated so well. So and then the actual hype started for Pushpa 2, and we are always confident that this movie is going to deliver. But this is a surprise.
Yeah. So as you're saying, 2 films are always planned.
Yeah.
Was there a third also thought about then?
Yeah, third. When we are doing 2, again, director has thought of doing part 3 also.
Okay, already. Yeah. And when can we expect that?
We may start that maybe after 2 years.
Okay. Okay. So after 2 years, it'll go on floors.
Yeah.
And then perhaps
not maybe 3 years. From there, it will not go another 3 years.
Maybe another.
It will be 1.5 years.
Thank God.
2 years.
That's good news. So I think this is 24, maybe 27.
Sometime 28 or so.
27, 28 is when we can expect it. Okay. Fantastic. And finally, you have another Hindi film as well coming out, to add to your list. Tell us a bit about that.
Jat, we are doing it for Sunny Deol, sir. It's a very exciting project. It's coming out very well.
Yeah.
And we're planning to come for this summer.
After his Gadar 2 success, this is his first.
Yeah. And it's going to meet the expectations. The film coming after Gadar 2,
Yeah.
and we released the teaser, and it got excellent response,
Yeah.
and it's going to be huge.
Are you ready?
Always ready, sir.
Okay. But let me ask you as well. Composing for a sequel, how challenging is that for a music composer? Because you know that the first film songs have been such huge hits.
Yeah.
You're identified with the film as well. For you though, continuing with the franchise but making it different, how challenging does that become?
Okay, that's a good question. But I think when we love something that we are doing, I think nothing is a challenge. Sir.
Yeah.
In that case, the biggest challenge would be for them, because the kind of movies they are making all over, not even a single film will not make you wow. That kind of films they are producing.
Yeah.
And one banner handling such big, almost all the biggest projects, all the pan-Indian they're handling, then how much pressure would they have?
Yeah.
But I think they are actually enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
The same way, how many other films we do, and whether it's a sequel or whatever it is, I think we have to put our heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
Then the pressure has to actually dissolve and go blur. And only then our focus goes on to the actual job.
Yeah.
And then as much as we enjoyed Pushpa 1, we actually, in fact, I should say that we, more than Pushpa 1, we enjoyed Pushpa 2,
True.
which rarely happens for a sequel.
True.
I think because of the writing of, from the day one I'm talking about, the writing of Sukumar sir is so brilliant and top notch, and we were clapping for every scene, and we were like, what? From the beginning, it keeps growing.
Yeah.
There's never a dull moment in Pushpa 2. You watch the movie.
Yeah.
And then the magic of his writing, weaved with the magic of our Allu's performance, I think it went. So I really enjoyed every moment of it. And then I focused on what songs does this movie need. For example, in Pushpa 1, you had a Srivalli. But in Pushpa 2, it's a little more mature relationship where he was trying to fall in love with the girl. Or he was wanting a girl to fall in love with him. But now there is some kind of travel. They got married in the end of Pushpa 1. And Pushpa 2, they're already wife and husband. Now the romance between wife and husband, the song also has to have that maturity.
Yeah.
And then, not the playful lyrics, but then we need to have. And from the beginning, Sukumar sir was saying, this song has to identify with every wife and husband, every girlfriend, boyfriend, every couple. So that's why we named it the couple song. And then when we did Anga Ronka, that went like, there was a great compliment that my sister gave me when I first time played that song to her. She was totally silent.
Yeah.
That was the biggest compliment I ever got from her.
Imagine.
Because she's a very big critic of my brother, my sister.
Yeah.
They just tell it open on my face. If my brother says like, if the song is not good, he says, don't tell anyone you're my brother. That is the kind of feedback that I said, stop this song like that. My sister said, nah, I don't like it, like that. But when she heard this song, she was silent, and she said, for every song I tell you something or the other, but this song I'm in love with it so much that I don't have words to say. That made me, and immediately I made her talk to Sukumar sir. So the space that Sukumar sir gave, and the kind of situations he gave to compose for this movie is awesome. Like Pushpa. Like when he narrated the script, the first day I composed Pushpa. As soon as we heard Pushpa, we started, and 5-10 minutes mein wo ho gaya. And the second day we sat, we heard some more scenes and we spoke about, and Angaronka Ambar Sadata. So that was why I always wanted to make a song. Like I also would love to say that I'm a huge fan of Sanjay Leela Bansali sir, and his visuals and his kind of music and his kind of grandeur. I always want to do something. But I wanted to do it with a twist, like with North Indian rhythms, but a South Indian flavor. So to make it pan-Indian. So I always had the thought in my mind. So when Sukumar sir gave the situation where it's a festival happening, wife and husband song, I like jumped out. I said, I always had one kind of sound in my, can I try that kind of a sound for this song? He said, yeah, go ahead. So it just took me 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes to put it together, like first, even I'll also tell you the lyric, the kind of lyric I said. तेरे अखियाँ में तेरे नैनों में तने धान धान दर धीन धान दर धान धा मेरे नारे दिन ताक. Then he immediately jumped out of the sofa. We even have that video, like the candid videos that we were shooting. Like he started dancing. He said, "Darling, I love this song." So that's how it happened. And then they came out with these beautiful lyrics, which are so touching to the heart. And then it went massive. Then Pushpa also like that. In 2 days, 3 days, we finished all that. So later, one by one, we figured out. Then this Jatra episode came. Then I made the song Kali Mahakali, which we kept as a surprise, and now it's like
booming.
People, because his performance and the way they made everything is like massive. And then the Kisik song, which again came out from the script. He had that Kisik word, and he redefined the click of a camera with the word Kisik. So then I said, okay, Kisik, now how to make it a song? Like a kiss, Kisik, kissa. Then we gave it a very club kind of a feel. So that now it's there in all the clubs, and people are making like reels. And the last one was an unexpected thing on the platter was Feeling song.
Yeah.
For a long time we were thinking, is there time for another song or no time for another song? I was one of the first guys from the beginning. I was insisting there has to be another song because people would expect.
That.
And my wish was, though people have seen Allu Arjun, they know that he's a fantastic dancer. They've seen a lot of his dances. I want, now Pushpa is treated like Pushpa 2 is like a straight Hindi film. So I was like, Bunny, you have to do a song, very massy song that will go to the rural, the front benches. That has to be a Hindi song. So that's till and I was my heart was beating whether they'll keep the song or no, because script narration with the time was also not there.
Exactly.
So, but finally, thank God,
it was
they
kept,
decided to keep the song.
And
we made, so from the beginning, my thing was more about the rhythm, like I wanted a fast song like that. Even Allu was wanting a fast song. Let's like dance it. I said, just kill it and leave it. Then people will like. So that happened, and Rashmika and Allu, both of them like danced mad. And then I added that Malayalam flavor, there. So all magic happened like that.
That also was much awaited. The teaser was going. People's attention was like, what is it? Amazing. That's how the magic happened.
Yeah, that's how. Now, today, I think I should also thank them, thank director and Allu, everyone. Like right now, Pushpa 2 album is trending globally on #1.
Oh, wow.
On Apple Music, on all the platforms.
Fantastic. That's so brilliant.
Thanks to
but
you.
Hearing this is so magical.
Yeah.
You've just explained in the course of just a few minutes how the entire magic happened.
Yeah, because generally that, especially music, because for a music director, for a music company, it's always a challenge because song releases one by one. Every day we have to be ready for the criticism. It doesn't release at once for people to say great things or bad things.
Like a movie.
So, and that too, when such a huge album is there, and next to the whatever we do, people will be aisa nahi hai, वैसा nahi hai, and all that. But in spite of that, we pass like Pushpa, people loved. Angaram, people loved. Kisak mein thoda comparison was there for one time, but only for first 1 or 2 days. Then now it is like ruling the charts and feeling straight away ruling the charts. Then the surprise song Mahakali is like out of the world. So then the other day I should also thank Bhushan Kumar sir, I think on this occasion, because we couldn't make it to the Bombay press meet because Sukumar sir and I were held up in the background score and the mixing. So he said great things like, after delivering an album like that for a first part and then for a sequel, still making an album to the top is not an easy thing. That way DSP did a great job, and I think I would like to give the credit to my director, hero and the producers for all the support, because and also to Chandra Bose sir, the original lyricist, because without all these people,
the lyrics is what is exactly kills it as well. Coming to you now, the pan-Indian film. Now, DSP just told us about what he had in mind to keep the South Indian flavor, but also get that North Indian appeal. For you, sir, how important was that, to have a pan-Indian product? Because, as I said, this is the fastest Indian film, not South Indian film. Indian film which has grossed this amount world over, getting this mass appeal for Allu and for you all. So how important was that, to make it a pan-Indian film, and what was the conceptualization to make it a pan-Indian film?
After Pushpa 1 becoming a massive hit, see, wherever we go, Kashmir for different film shoots and this thing, Kashmir, Kanyakumari, Bangalore, any place across India, everywhere we are being identified as Pushpa producers and this thing. So it went massively into the course of this thing. So we thought this film has only one option, pan-Indian appeal. So it has to cater to the entire audiences in India in different regions. So from day one itself, doing anything should be in a pan-Indian level. That's it.
Okay. Before I come to you, Naveen, speaking on pan-Indian, is it true that Allu and you had a conversation where he said that you will probably become a composer for Hindi film before I, become a hero?
We always used to have this right from the beginning. He still remembers it and always says it everywhere. I always used to tell him, Bunny, you have to go to Hindi, So since our travel was almost together, like Arya, whatever, most of his films I did music. So we have that bonding. So I said, you have to go to Hindi, then let's all go together. He said, hey, as an actor, it is tough for us to go, but I think you should go first. Then though I did Salman Bhai's Dinka Chika and Daddy Mummy and a lot of other songs of other films, but then we wanted to do something massive in Hindi, and I think it is pure manifestation, and finally it happened. That's what he says. I don't know how strong your manifestation is, man. It happened exactly like how you said. I used to say, let's all go together. Then Sukumar sir, Allu Arjun and I, like as a team, like Arya 1, Arya 2 and all that we have been working, and finally Pushpa 2 also happened, and the magic also happened with Maitri movies, with their passion and all that. And the biggest magic was Allu Arjun also, and we also we are childhood friends. So both of us getting national award for the same movie.
Yeah, imagine.
We felt so happy.
Yeah.
And Allu Arvind uncle also said, like, I feel that my both sons got awards. That was one of my most touching moments.
The same year,
He was great friends with my dad also. My dad was a writer from. So all that was very emotional for me. So
exactly.
the journey with Allu is not just. It's beyond films for both of us.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
And Destiny played its part.
Sorry?
Destiny played its part.
And anytime when I make a song or any rhythm, I say, okay, I think I have to give this to Bunny or I have to play this to him because he's also, I'm a dance lover. So I keep singing and jumping and performing for 4-5 hours together on the stage. And first I imagine dance and then I make a song.
Yeah.
And I'm a Michael Jackson devotee. So, and he's a great dancer. So when I think of a song in terms of dance, and sometimes he comes to the studio and says, hey, I figured out a new step. Look at, hey, let me make some rhythm. We were so crazy. Like that, we started off like that. So I think that bonding gels and shows in the music also.
Yeah. Metri movies, working with the bigger stars, how much of pressure is there now for these next few films on you? Because as he said, you're established and identified as the Pushpa makers. 1 was a huge hit, now 2. But there's a lot more on your plate. There's a film with NTR. There's a film with Prabhas. So how much? Ram
Film with Deputy CM Pawan Kalyan Garu.
Okay.
Not a big film, Rishabh Shetty. We're doing Jai Hanuman.
As well.
More than pressure, we don't have any pressure, but we are super excited to make these films. And this is very encouraging for us, the result of Pushpa 2.
And normally producer-actor ki jodi ban gayi hai, but you are making with different actors.
Yeah.
So it's not like
we're
just...
making with we made films with all stars. So we're more excited to make these films and bring it to the public.
Which one is going to come first out of these? It's going to be the order.
Prashant Neel and NTR.
NTR, we announced it for next year, Sankranti,
Yeah.
but Ram Charan and Prabhas film will follow, and Pawan Kalyan film will also be there.
In the
On the
midst of
same
it.
time,
Okay, lovely. Final question to you before we end. We are in the end of 2024 now. So it's a time to look back as well at the year gone by. How you've ended it with a high, with of course Pushpa 2 success. But just looking back at the year, just before this, of course, Kangua, that also did very well with Surya. You performed for Modi ji as well. What a huge function that was in New York.
Yes.
Aifa Utsavam, we were just talking about that. You also had another film at the start of the year, Metre, I think. Which you did.
No, start of the year I had a London concert.
Concert.
I get so excited.
India tour as well.
Yeah, we announced the
So
India
looking
tour.
back at the year now, what would you say?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. So first of all, I have this attitude of thinking that every day is amazing. Because irrespective of how it goes, because nothing is in our control, right? So if it goes bad, I think, okay, tomorrow let's make it better. And if it goes good, just still tomorrow let's make it better. So that's my attitude. So a lot of things go wrong, a lot of things go right. I'm always grateful for the great things, and I always take the bad things as the lessons for greater things. So, but this year it's been very, very encouraging and very exciting, more than encouraging, because I started off with I get so excited with my concerts because that's how I learn from the audience. Actually, my concerts make me 1,000 times more powerful after a concert because I feel the energy and the vibe from them, and all the energy goes into the movie that I'm doing next. It always worked like that for me because I'm not an Ilayaraja sir, or I'm not a genius like Hans Zimmer or something. My music is more practical. My music is what I feel. So how do you feel it? When you feel the energy, the energy from the audience transfers to you, and it makes you first it makes you feel grateful, and it makes you feel responsible, and it feels okay, whoa, all these songs I've done, I never realized, because we never realize the kind of great work that we do, sir. To be very, very frank, no artist has ever realized the great work that the artist has done. If he has actually realized the great work that he has done, that means he's not a good artist. Okay?
Wow.
So we should only realize this on the day. Yeah, seriously. We should only realize it on the day through the happiness that we are giving to the audience. When they cheer like DSP, that gives me goosebumps, that gives me excitement, that gives me fear, that gives me a responsibility. So, okay, I have to live up to them. I have to make it. I have to be there for many more years. So that energy. So that way, when I started London concert, I had back-to-back, one Tamil and one Telugu. Both were like sold-out full house shows, and one of the biggest iconic auditoriums over there. Then I had my Europe tour. Then we were working. Parallelly, we were working on Pushpa. Then I had this Modi ji show was another very big feather in my cap, especially making that Har Ghar Tiranga for the 75 years of independence,
Yeah.
and then being invited to sing that in New York was like
Yeah.
mad. So I really thank Modi ji's government for that. Then IFA Utsavam.
Yeah.
Then I had my Hyderabad concert. My Indian tour and all that. So then finally Yerneni this big banger Pushpa.
Yeah.
To,
So it's been a good 2024.
Yes, yes.
Chalo, I can't have the last word when we have you in the house. We have to let him hum us quick song
Oh.
to end with, to sum your feelings up and sum everyone's feelings up.
Okay, I think let's go with the chant that became like a chant now, like Pushpa, 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 Pushpa Raj, Pushpa, 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 Pushpa Raj.
बहुत बढ़िया, राज कर रहे हैं बॉक्स ऑफिस पे
Yeah.
और उम्मीद करते हैं ये सिलसिला जारी रहेगा. Congratulations, we hope the zeros keep adding up, and very very well done, and what a truly proud Indian film, a proud Indian moment it is for us to have a film like this trending globally and have the music also trending globally right now, and we can't wait for Pushpa 3.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very
Thank you
much.
so much.